You know what I mean? You got to deal with that when they lock you in that cage. For 26 years, I locked in a cage.
24 years, I locked in a cage.
And had to deal with my own demons.
10 foot down, wherever he was at, where I was at, when they locked down at 4 o'clock, we both locked down at the same time.
Yo, I'm here, man. I want to apologize for the delay in dropping the video, but I'm taking my time and I'm releasing it so that everyone have time to digest it, because we got a lot of haters and naysayers that look for things to just create unnecessary things that wasn't said. You understand what I'm saying? To try and get 2 views or just have something to say out their mouth to look good. No disrespect to those that just like to keep things going, but I'm just want to make sure that my words is understood and my stance is understood. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to drop the Alpo video. My man HMI Designs, he on there working on it. The topic is, you know what I'm saying? Alpo said he gonna do him. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying that's his choice, but I'm not doing that. I'm standing firm. You know what I mean? I'm where I'm at. I did 26 years in prison. You understand? With life on my back, with no chance of parole. Every night I went to sleep, I knew I was scheduled to die in prison the next morning because I still had the life sentence. So I fought to get it off. I fought to get it off because those were the rules that was given to me. Those were the rules and codes that was given to me. And a lot of them, Alpo admitted that he got these same codes. You're gonna see the rest of the video. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not judging him. You know what I mean? Because he can't judge me. Because people is already judging me because I gave up 26 years and I wasn't there for my own kids. Because I chose the code and the oath to honor what I made my commitment to. When I was a youth, I made bad choices. Getting in the game was bad choices. But when I was in the game had rules. Basketball got rules. Football got rules. Your household got rules. School got rules. The game got rules. So stop that there's no rules. There's rules. There's unspoken rules. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to tell you don't tell. Nobody got to tell you don't tell. You already know. When you go grab your girlfriend, ladies, and y'all got a beef because you found your ex-girlfriend is screwing your man or whatever, and y'all go grease up your face with the Vaseline and you go down there to go get down. When y'all go out there to go whoop her and she fall down and hit her head and now she's in a coma, you run and get away, but your girl that you brought in with you, she gets caught. And then she tells you, yo, I'm doing me, dog. Yo, go get Sharon. I did that for Sharon. But when you went, you never told Sharon that if you get caught, you was gonna do you. Don't take away my choice, man. Don't take away my choice if I want to deal with you and go on a caper with you. And I'm not going on no capers. I'm not telling nobody to go on no capers. But I'm just doing this so y'all understand. You know what I mean? So all that do you, that's his stance. He's entitled to that from where he stand in his world. In my world where I stand, I'll fall on my sword and take a soldier's death before I do me. And to me, that's doing me. That's doing me honoring the code and the oath that I chose. I know I'm a whole different breed. And y'all can't understand this because this is too real. And I'm speaking from the heart. I would give my life before I dishonor the oath that I made to the office that I chose to run in and became the king in. So I could not, cannot, and will never be a fallen king that will bring down his soldiers. I took mine. For those of y'all don't know me, 26 years I've been in prison with a life sentence. Every day, every night when I laid down, I said a prayer. Every night for 26 years, I said a prayer. I said, God, please protect me. Please protect my children, my mother. You understand what I'm saying? Man, God, please let me see them one more time on the outside and give me a way. And I never contemplated going left because I was raised to go right. And for 26 years, I didn't know if I was going to die the next morning, but I knew if I died, I was dying in prison. And that's the last thing that I wanted for my legacy. So I fought like my mother, and I'm out here now. And now I come out here and I see all this, do you. And they got it, Alpo said he got him twisted. So I respect that. He clarified what he meant when he said do him. If you say that I'm doing this for me, I can't tell you that you ain't supposed to do what you want to do for you. Because you in control of you and you got to live with those consequences. What I eat, what you eat ain't going to make each other take a dump. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying not to curse because I want the youth to see this. I want the youngest youth to see this. Before you come off the porch and think you getting off into the paid in full and want to do all this foolery that I did. Because I was a fool. Because I had no one like Unique to tell me what to do like I'm trying to tell you. And let's take that tell you what to do back out of it before we get the haters grab on that. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't have no one like Unique to give me the wisdom that I'm sharing with you today. So we can say this like a sermon, because I know every word I say is going to be looked to be spoken upon. You understand what I'm saying? To be pulled apart and misconstrued it, because you finally see a real gangster standing here that would die for the cause that he chose to get involved with. No one forced me into that. No one forced me into it. I chose to do it. So when I got caught, I chose to honor the unwritten code to the game that y'all are so taken for granted. I gave 26 years for something that I come home to that nobody want to respect no more. Everybody want to make a reason for changing the rules. Everybody say, where did the rules start? I'm going to get into this Alpo later, but I'm going to give y'all just a little jewel now, you know what I mean, before I drop that so y'all understand. Where did the rules start? Where did the rules start? The rules is unspoken. Stop it. You know when you go on that caper, like I said, you go in the store and you leave a bag of weed with me out in the car. But I ain't going to say me. I don't even want to be associated with that, with even an analogy like that. You leave a bag of weed with your man in the car. You understand what I'm saying? And you run in the store to go get a Philly blunt. Police pull the car over, search the car, find the weed, and then now you come back to the car and your man telling the police, man, I got that weed from homie. That's homie weed. You ain't tell the homie that you was gonna do you, but it was an unwritten code that, yo, if anything happened, dog, you gonna hold his weed down, right? I use weed to be simpler because there's been pistols involved where dudes got caught with pistols and did 5 or 10 years for their homie. Because they honored the unwritten code. So don't say there ain't no code. Where did it start? It was never written down because it didn't need to be written down because we was men of honor. We honored our word. Welcome home, Guy Fisher. Welcome home, William Underwood, who will be coming home. We coming to get you because I'm home now, so y'all are home because I'm here for y'all that's still stuck behind there that honored the damn code that y'all are saying don't exist. Stop the foolery. There is a code. And the best way to avoid the code and do you is don't get involved in the game. Then you can honor whatever code you want to honor. But in this game, there is a code. And no one had to beat it in my head. We just knew. When you say, yo, let's go do this stick-up, let's go do this burglary, let's go do whatever. Whoever you inviting, you telling them, I got you. We partners in crime. That's why I say, don't do the crime. I laid down for 26 years doing the time. I'm not proud of it, not bragging about it. By no means am I bragging about it. That's why I'm here pleading to the youth. It ain't worth it. Don't get involved in it. Get the hell out of it. Get out of it, man. Don't make those choices to get involved in illegal activity, and you won't have to worry about doing you. As men, we're going to sit down and he's going to express what he's saying. I'm going to express what I'm saying. And then y'all going to be the judge to pick your choice. And if you choose me, him, whoever, his, that, and it is no side because it's only one side, and the one side is you. It's what you're willing to do. And if you're not willing to do the time, then I'm telling you, don't get involved in the crime. If you're not willing to do the crime, don't get involved in the crime. But I'm going to tell you, don't do the crime. It's not worth it. 26 years I laid in prison. And here it is, 26 years later, I'm on the street. And I'm telling you, again, I'll fall on my sword before I dishonor my name and the oath that I made to the office that I became king of in my world. So I'm not going to be a king that bring down his soldiers. All my soldiers stayed on the street for 26 years. Everybody in Harlem I sold drugs to still on the street. I didn't compromise them for me. The workers that I had in Mecca Audio that didn't do nothing but sell records and a couple of bags of weed, you understand what I'm saying? They tried to get me to tell on and lie and say that I gave them cocaine and every goddamn thing else, and I laid down for them too. Big Todd 1, love you to death. Never gave none of these brothers drugs that I'm naming. Never gave none of these brothers drugs. Big Todd 1, Big Mo Pop, EJ the Park from the Rucker, love you to death. Greg Mathis, you understand what I'm saying? Stick 'em up Charlie, Artie Boo, you know what I mean? Harold Keaton. I could go on with names. Harlem, listen man, they loved me because I gave them my heart. I gave them my heart. So how could I dishonor them by having them flown down to Virginia to get caught up in my mess that I reap the benefits from? When they never had nothing to do with nothing. I fired 3 lawyers for trying to tell me, the prosecutor said give him 10 people from New York and he'll cut your time. Man, you fired. Get out of my face. Oh, you gonna spend the rest of your life in jail? Didn't I tell you fired? Now don't let me spit in your face. Get out my face. Don't think because these bars here that I can't spit in your face. Please leave me alone. Because I refuse to bring my comrades into my foolishness. So I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. Don't get involved. Don't hustle. If you choose to do it, go cop a shirt from Mecca Audio at uniquemeccaaudio.com. No, I ain't you there. What the hell is it, man? Roaringharlem.com and get your Shut the F Up shirt. And the Shut the F Up shirt is really promoting don't do it. Don't get involved in it. Don't break the drugs. And you letting them know that you're going to shut the F up because you're not going to do nothing to have to shut up. You know what I mean? To have to talk. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm promoting, man. So I'm out. You know what I mean? God bless you. Bear with me. I'm dropping the Lord joint at the end of this now. And tonight, I think we got like, no, don't say I'm nitpicking you because we just doing the best we can because we ain't got no whole bunch of money and nothing. I'm an old washed up kingpin. You know what I mean? So nobody say that I'm over here faking like I got no money. Send me a damn donation. You want this shit done faster. But my man working overtime like he in a sweatshop. I got D-Wee out in Jersey working. You understand what I'm saying? I got HMI over here working. I got DP201 working. You understand what I'm saying? I got people working, man. I got Chachina out there working. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we doing what we got to do. Bear with us, please. You know what I mean? I'm just a small man, you know what I mean? On a small platform that's growing, and I'm trying to keep up with the demand. So bear with me. I'm going to give you all a little bit more tonight. I promise. So I'm not nitpicking you. I just wanted you to see this message and know that Unique stand on. I will fall on my sword before I dishonor my comrades. And that there is an unwritten rule. Period.
Promote nothing of being a rat, government witness, and I don't promote that. I promote you do what you got to do for you. I did what I did for me, and I walk in my truth. I walk in my truth. I'm not promoting you got to go tell, you got not. I did, even with telling like you say I did, and which I did, I still did 25 years. So what did that tell you? I'm not promoting being a rat, being a government witness. I'm promoting you get locked up. You do what you got to do. I know some more in there 50, 60 years right now. I know people who I talk to and they say, listen, this, that, and other. Listen, you do what you got to do. I don't promote being a rat government witness. I promote do you. Because the code of the streets, that's where you're going to get poked up at. Because there is no code. Because what code is that you kill your mother against your mother because you're trying to get at him? I didn't live by that code.
Okay.
So where the code at? I need the rule book.
All right, but that's what I'm saying. I want me and you to sit down and do a full-blown joint where you defend what you say. I want you to defend.
Listen,
no.
I'm gonna walk
and
on my truth. And because at the end of the day, you call me a rat, government witness, whatever. Don't ever forget,
you're
I'm
a man.
still a man.
You know what I mean? But that's where I'm at. So, you know, I want us to sit down because I want the youth to really hear both sides, how this thing is played out. I don't want them to, because if you don't, then use a rat and use it this and use it that. You understand what I'm saying?
For the youth, man. Yeah. For the youth again.
Yeah.
I'm not promoting being no rat. I'm not promoting being the biggest thug in the street. I'm promoting do what you gotta do and be the best at it. Don't the government witness, fuck the rat shit and all that. You know, I'm not promoting that. Don't ever think I'm promoting that. I'm promoting I did what I had to do for me. And I stand on it because I'm a man.
Now, that's why I'm sitting here talking to him, because there need to be clarity, man. I'm here now. You understand? There need to be clarity. And like I said, from what I know of him from back in the days and what I heard him back in the days, you understand? He always been a man to be articulate, to say what he feel and stand on what he stand on. And that's it.
Let's talk about back in the days real quick.
Talk about it.
The 80s.
Talk about it.
I ran these streets. I ran with these streets with Unique and the other people. When the wolves was out.
Oh, tell them again.
When the wolves was out in the 80s. I ain't never had a problem. My favorite cars was convertible. I rode convertibles in the 80s. Not hard tops, convertibles.
Tell them how we got the convertibles. Where we had to send them to get them built. You know what I mean?
California.
Tell them again.
When they didn't make a certain convertible.
You know what I mean?
But again, I came to see Unique to chop it up with him about certain things. But again, I'm letting you know, I'm not promoting being a rat, being a government witness and all that. I'm promoting being a man and stand on it.
And this is what I want to sit down where me and you talk so that the youth can hear this, and then they can decide what they want to do. You know,
because what determines being a man? That you do 40, 50 years? What determines that? I don't know. What determines fallen soldiers? Because I know a lot of fallen soldiers that ain't getting a commissary sheet from nobody in these streets.
You understand? Now that's his stance. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, only Allah can judge me. You know what I mean? Period. He can't judge me. You know what I mean? Allah can't judge me. Can't nobody judge me but Allah. You know what I mean? So let's get that straight. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and try and judge him for his actions. I'm not even going to entertain the energy to do that because I haven't walked in your shoes, don't want to walk in your shoes.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to invite you to walk in my shoes.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
So let's get that straight.
Everybody walks in their own shoes,
you know
their own path. And let the youth know. Do you. Walk in your own path. Be your own man. Don't let nobody tell you, you got to do this or you got to do that. You can't. You got to walk in your own path. But again, I don't promote being a rat, government witness in order. I promote being a man and walking your truth and deal with it.
Now, that being said, like I said, I know you're busy, you got some things going on, but when you think we can sit down and we could really have a conversation, because like I said, this needs to be said, and I want to be the one, you understand what I'm saying, to speak with you, because you know I know. You know what I mean?
I mean, you've been there. I mean, it's not like you're someone that don't have the experience. You've been in the penitentiaries, you've been through all that. You know what it is.
Been on the streets, been all that. Been in the wars.
I've been with people doing 40, 50 years. They got tired of being in the penitentiary, decided to do what they had to do, and walk in their truth. And these were killers in the penitentiary. Killers.
And still killers.
And still killers.
And still killers.
What people get confused is that they feel when you do something against the code of the street, you lose your weakness. Again, promoting, I'm still a man. And I'm not going to let nobody ever come disrespect me for nothing that I did.
And that's why I'm standing here letting you know that I did what I did because I feel that's what makes me a man. You understand? That's what makes me a man.
Yes. And when we go to the bathroom, we both going to pull our dicks out and beat us the same way.
You know what I mean? So
we men.
You know, so I'm not trying to force me down nobody's throat. And
I'm definitely not trying to force me down nobody's throat.
You understand what I'm saying? So I want to sit down so y'all can hear both sides and see where it's at.
Yo, you know what time this is. Unique, the Harlem legend, the icon, the kingpin. Make sure y'all check out my YouTube channel at Unique Mecca Audio. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like my joints. Make sure you comment on the joints. And make sure you share this joint. Alright? Make sure you hit the notification button so you're notified when the videos come in. You don't want to miss it. And make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that Unique Mecca Audio got it going on. Alright? Hey, make sure you get this joint. It's bananas. A Roaring Harlem at roaringharlem.com. You ain't gonna find another better book. Yo, get this joint while supplies last, because I'm telling you, the best book you're gonna read, 5 stars, it's crack.